Oh, hi there. Hi, I'm Riley. Uh, who are you? Are you are you here looking for Jack? Cause Jack's not here yet. I'm still taking over for him. I could leave a message if you want after the beep. Beep. Oh, so you're here to ask him a question? Oh, I in psychology. What psychology? I don't know much about psychology because I'm only 5, but I do like Frozen. Do you like Frozen? Oh my god, that's my favorite. She's so pretty. I like her magic. Oh, shh. Well, have you seen Mr. Snowball? My favorite. He's from the Secret Life of Pet Human. She's a rescue. But anyway, I'll call Jack for you. Bye. Scientists don't actually call it a science because they're all I don't understand. But psychologists do call it a science. Well, I mean, they should defend their own territory. I don't know, but if you say that psychologists defend it, it is a science, and it is a science, then you become a scientist, and then it becomes a paradox, and it just gets too complicated, and I'm too pretty for that kind of stuff. I just talked to the other guys in my head, but they told me that it was a little more complicated than that. I don't think it could be answered with a simple yes or no question. So it's just very complicated, and I don't think you should just. I think you should just walk away from it. You know what I'm saying? Who are you? Do I know you? Are you Jack's father?
Hello, my name is Dr. John H. Watson, and
Oh gosh, you're a doctor. Can you give me a checkup? I think I have something beating over here. I don't know what it is. I think it's my heart, but it's like choo 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 choo. Can I also borrow your lab coat? Do you have a lab coat? Do you have it? Do you have a lab? Like the one with Dexter. Can you perform surgery on me? Can you do that? I'll pay you $5 and 3 gummy worms for it. If you perform surgery on me, please. Wish, wish, wish.
your heart's fine, Riley. It's supposed to sound like that. And also, I don't have a lab coat. We don't have lab coats. I'm just a professor. I call myself doctor because I have a PhD. I have a doctorate degree. And also, no, I will not perform surgery on you because you do not need it. Anyways, like I was saying, we can answer the question: is psychology a science? But first, we must define what science is. Science refers to the system of acquiring knowledge and information based on observation, experimentation to describe and explain a natural phenomenon.
So you're saying that psychology can actually be defined as a science because it utilizes the scientific methodology and whatnot. Just doing the research, gathering, doing hypotheses like that. But, so it's a science then. That's it. That's the answer. Because also psychologists behave like scientists. They gather information and data to use on their research and tickamajiggis. So that's it. It's a science.
Precisely. But psychology actually gives us little to nothing repeatable results. That's the catch. You see, doing the same experiment twice with the same variables, nothing's changed. Can just have an entirely different outcome than the first one. See, that's the mystery of psychology. Nobody knows how that happens. And it also failed to produce a cumulative body of knowledge, one where all psychologists can agree upon. Sort of like a periodic table when it comes to chemistry. Every chemist can agree on that. But psychology does not have a periodic table.
So there's no clear way on how to psychology. Like they don't know what they're doing. Also, doctor, when you said that psychology has no uh, cu- 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 cumulative body of knowledge, Does it mean that they don't have what other sciences have? I remember saying chemistry and physics. Uh, Physics has quantum, quantum mechanics and general relativity, while chemistry has the periodic table and the laws of molecular forces. Funny words. I like words. I remember Jack. No, did Jack? Oh, yeah, Jack. Yeah, Jack said those things. I remember. I overheard them while I was watching Frozen on my laptop.
Well, aren't you a smart child? Good for you, right? Well, yes, psychology does not have the same characteristics that other sciences have. In fact, psychology has no real definition, no frameworks, and not even foundational theories. It's all just a bunch of ideas stacked together. See, if you ask 10 psychologists on what the real definition of psychology is, you would probably have 10 different answers. It's almost the same, but not really. They're, they all have their differences. This is where psychology fails to be a science.
And I'm just thinking maybe psychology would be more in line with philosophy. I mean, they both require knowledge and wisdom, and they don't rely that much on data information. It's like they both need to do thinking. They use their heads, they use to connect with other people, and I don't know, just maybe psychology isn't really a science because it's just the same as philosophy. I think they should both be combined. They they should go together like Sven and Olaf. You know, because Sven keeps eating Olaf's nose, but Olaf doesn't realize it, and Sven is just chomping down because it's a carrot and Sven loves carrots.
I just hope you both understand why the debate on whether psychology is a legitimate science or not is still prevalent until today. But whether they decide to make it a science or not, we can all agree on one thing. All of us professors, all of us, those who actually know psychology, who are actually interested in psychology. Hmm? Oh yeah, I forgot. I almost forgot. See, one thing we can all agree on is that psychology is simply a poorly organized set of ideas between famous psychologists like B.F. Skinner and Dr. Freud on one hand, and biology and sociology on the other. It's just a bunch of mashed up things, and they call it psychology right now.
Just like this kid. It's messy. Okay, bye.